Hi team Fullest, this is a girl Amy Fullest. Welcome back to my channel. So today I'm here to show you guys how to make your own hair growth oil using natural ingredients. So I've told you guys this year I cut my hair and I have been trying to experimenting with natural stuff, just natural ingredients, natural things in my kitchen. I'm not really spending money and buying different hair products anymore, just trying to use what Mother Nature have. So today I'm here to make my own hair growth oil. Most of the oils that I've been using, they are kind of finished, the hair growth oil that I was using. So I thought, since I have two of my favorite oil, these are the only two oils I have right now at the moment. I used to use the Jamaican black castor oil, but I'm out of it at the moment, and I thought, you know what, let me use my own hair oil to make my own Jamaican black castor oil. I have been using the ginger hair mask and I've seen a great result on how my hair gets really thick. I don't have that itchiness on my scalp anymore, like the dandruff are gone, and my hair has been really growing. I cut my hair like 3 months ago. If you guys watch my last video, you guys have seen that my hair is really thick, and my hair is getting really thick and very healthy, and I'm loving the way it goes. And I've seen that the ginger and the onions really helps promote hair growth and prevent hair fall, and also prevent hair shedding, excessive shedding, and also help prevent dandruff, dry scalp. Really good for the hair. So I thought, you know what, why not I mix these two ingredients together and with my oils to make my own natural hair growth oil, which of course I'm going to be loving it. So this is my first time trying this recipe. I wanted to do only with the ginger, but I thought, you know what, I love both ingredients combined together. Let's see how it goes. So these are what you need. You're going to take your ginger, your onions, your hair oils. I have almond oil and jojoba oil. You can use any oil of your choice. These are the two oils that I have right now. You can use extra virgin olive oil if you have that, which I have realized that all the olive oil we have been buying in the store, and they write it there, extra virgin olive oil, they're actually not olive oil. They are not olive oil. The name is just there. If you go back to read the ingredients, it's actually not olive oil. But yeah, I don't want to go deep into that. So because of that, I decided not to use that on my head anymore. Most of the oils that you see is just vegetable oils. It's just a normal oil. The vegetable oil you buy, and you just kind of manipulate it and do something and call it olive oil. I was watching a video on YouTube about how they make all this oil, and I was like, I'm not going to be buying that anymore. So I'm just going to use these two. And what I love about these two oils is that if you go back and read the ingredient list, you will see that it's almond, it's jojoba, it's pure oils. So whenever you buy product, go and read the ingredients, okay? This is something lesson learned for me as well. So I'm going to show you guys how I make this oil. I've already washed my ginger. You can peel the skin off if you want to. I am not going to peel the skin off. You guys can see the ginger is big. I'm not going to be using all this ginger. I'm just going to use I think this much of a ginger, and let's try first 2 onions, okay? So I'm going to use that much of a ginger and 2 onions. With the onions, you want to peel the skin off. I have my knife here, which I'm going to use to chop the ingredients. With the onions, you want to peel the skin off. But you can also peel the skin of the garlic off if you prefer. But for me, I don't really mind. So peel the skin off of the onions. And you also need a container. Make sure you sanitize your container very well. You boiled it. I've boiled my container in a hot water, and make sure I sanitize it very well. You also need a measuring cup to measure the oil. You can just use any cup. It doesn't have to be a measuring cup, but I just use that cup because I have it in the house. but I'm not really going to be like, oh, this is how much oil I'm going to be using and all that. So now that we've peeled the ginger, now it's time. Let's just push this camera so now we are going to cut it into a piece. Peeling off the onions. I can feel the burning sensation in my eyes already. So now I'm just going to make sure I cut it in a tiny pieces. Ooh, you guys can feel that acid from the onions burning my eyes. Like, I love cooking, but onions is one of the things that I don't like to cut. If I can have someone who can cut me the onions and I'll do the cooking, I'll cook every day. But it's like, whoo, you can feel that burning sensation. So you're gonna cut the onions like that, and you're going to put that into the blender. I really love using this blender. It blends really, really nice, and it blends the ingredients very, very smooth and soft. That's the reason why I love this blender. The reason why you're cutting the onions so smooth is so that it's easy to blend. So now that we've cut all the onions, it's now to cut the ginger. So we're going to do the same thing with the ginger. We're going to cut it into a piece so it's easy to blend. Just in a small blocks. Like this. I'm gonna do the same thing, just cut everything into tiny pieces. So now it's time to cut these big pieces. So now I've cut all the ginger. I'm going to first blend the onions so that it gets smoother, and when the onions is blending, I will keep on adding the ginger onto the onions. But first, let's just blend this. So now I'm just going to blend the onions and let it blend very, very smoothly. And as the onion is blending, I'm going to little by little add the ginger. Sorry that I have to speed this video. So whilst I'm adding the ginger, I'm also going to add the oil. So I'll blend it with the ginger and the onions very nice, because that is what I'm going to do. So I'm going to add all the other oils I have. I'm just going to use everything. I don't want to use any olive oil on this mixture, so I'm just going to use the one I have. So I only have 1.5 cup oil, and I'm just going to add it into the mixture and make sure everything blends very, very smoothly. So we're just going to make sure everything blends, and then I'm going to add the rest of the oil that is remaining. I'm just going to blend that as well, make everything blend very, very smoothly. So what you have to do, you have to get a clean container. Just like I said to you guys in the beginning, you have to have a clean container where you're going to put the mixture. And make sure you have a glass container, because you're going to put this container in a boiling water to make sure everything to make everything nicer with the onions and the ginger, to make sure everything kind of blends together very smoothly. So you're gonna need a glass container, not a plastic one, a glass container. So now that I'm done blending, I'm just gonna clean the area a little bit, because that's just how I am. That's just extra. I like to clean where I'm working on. So I'm just going to do that very quickly, and then I'm just going to blend it a little bit more, make sure everything is smooth. So after everything is just smoothly blend, now what you're going to do is, if everything has smoothly blended to your desire, everything has blended to your desire, you're just going to remove the mixture, and you're going to put it into the container. So I'm going to show you guys. You guys can see how smoothly everything is blended. So now I'm just going to pour everything into the container. As you guys can see, I have a glass container. It looks like the container is too full, but when I put it in a hot water, when the oil start extracting from the onions and the ginger juice, the ginger, you guys are going to see the oil is going to settle on top of it, and the remaining of the stuff is going to at the bottom, but you guys are going to see that when I'm done. So now when I'm done putting everything into the container, I'm just going to clean that up and then close the container. So I already have a hot water boiling, so I'm going to show you guys now how I put this into the hot water. This is something you have to do at least 3 days, 3 or 4 times. What I did is for like 3 or 4 days, and then on the last day I'm just going to put it into a normal pot for it to boil. But 3 days I did it like this: hot water, put the bottle in so that the oil extracts. So this is the last day now, me doing it day 4. I just want to show you guys how it's looking like day 4. So day 4, you guys can see the oil is starting to rise up, and you guys can see how much oil I have. So what you're going to do, you're going to extract that oil and put it into a container. So now you have your own natural hair oils. This is really going to help your hair to grow, going to help stimulate hair growth, because you have that onions and ginger activated into it. And also, what I like to do for the bottom juice that is remaining, don't throw it away. You can also use that on your own hair. So yeah, guys, I hope you all like this video. If you guys do, please do not forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share. And don't forget to follow me on my Instagram and Facebook like page. This again, Amy Fuller.